Alrighty, boys, welcome to Game 3 of Season 2 of the KSO. It is the returning, one of the greatest rivalries, surprisingly, the former Battle of the Balls, Shrew versus FatherJohn. In the first game of the season, at FatherJohn's home, the Mario Stadium. Let's go, boys.
I do not have good memories of Mario Stadium, but let's hope it's good memories for these teams. You have both GMs looking to potentially improve from last year.
The two GMs who did not make playoffs last year. This year, only 6 out of 12 will make playoffs. Last year, 6 out of 8 made playoffs. So a lot of market improvement needed to make the playoffs this year.
So it goes from like an 80% chance of making the playoffs to around about 60, well, even less, 55% chance of making the playoffs.
Travel, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 12 is 50.
No, never mind. I can do maths. Anyway, we're going to move on from that maths moment as it's been recorded, and I cannot go back from it. Anyway, so we now have Waluigi up to bat here.
Waluigi's one of the most changed players in the league. He has 100 charge power with 15 charge contact, 20 slap power, and 80 slap contact. However, he's still versatile, so he is not a power class character. He's trying to steal here.
Oh, who has to swing?
Not gonna work out.
Waluigi's, at least the Waluigi's in a good position to run back.
He is going to be able to make it back. Gotta get through the medium projected black Shy Guy and the low tier 3 black knee. That is Rick Tuffen, no other historical figure, I promise. Black Shy Guy able to get on base. Oh, the boo's gonna bring
Waluigi's gonna go home.
Waluigi's gonna go home. That's the first run of the game. The Shrew Spitballs continue to own the FatherJohn Fireballs and now the FatherJohn Muscles. Despite the fact that Mario was a top 10 player last season by OPS.
My question is, if this is probably going to be this is a rivalry which will continue for, I think, as long as they are going to be here. But the question is, what's going to be changing this season between these two GMs? Because obviously, at the beginning of the season, you're going to get a field, so let's see what your teams are. But both GMs looking to potentially, matches just fail there, but it's both GMs are going to be looking at what they can change. Depending on, because this is every game's crucial, especially getting off with a good start is ideal. Wiggler, meanwhile.
And it has to be remembered that FatherJohn had 4 wins last year, and so did Shrew. But Shrew had 3 of his 4 wins against this FatherJohn squad.
They played each other 3 times as well, right?
Played each other 4 times. So John
so
won.
3-1 record then.
Yes, not a great record. Darkbones, one of the best players of last season, is up. That's going to be a home run. Do they get there in time? They might have the height. They're not going to get it. Darkbones is 1 for 1 with a 3 home run shot, and the Shrew Spitballs are on 4-0 in the first inning.
And here's a fun stat for you. Already, they have the Spitballs have outscored the combined teams. Let me just pull this up here. They've outscored my team, Dragon's team, and also Tap's team combined. So that's a fun stat for you.
That's crazy.
Well, they tied it, sorry. Cooper's getting on base on though. I think this all goes back to...
Yeah, they make it up to the top player in the lineup once again. The red Para, who's medium trash now, is up to bat with 2 outs and 1 on base. Gotta get on base as well, so 2 on base again with the potential to get back to Waluigi with just 1 more hit. He's sitting around 35 to 40%. 1 more hit's all it takes. Their pitcher's already fatigued. They bring in Wario, one of the better pitchers in the game. Wario's already in the top of the first inning. Holy cow. I'm not going to go base here unless the Fireball, which does not. So they're going to get away with only a 5-run inning. And you'd like to say it's only 5 runs, but 5 runs is a fuck ton.
Yep, the highest we've had this season is 6 runs from Biggie, so already it's the second highest team scoring already this season.
It's not good. It's very not good.
That is not good.
So number 2. This is number 2. The Sunset Jet, one of the best tones in the league. This might be a home run.
Cooper's going slow. Cooper's slow.
That's a home run.
Yeah, Cooper's too slow.
The very first hit of the season by Yellow Toe 2. The first hit of his career by Yo 2 is a home run.
Cooper was just too slow on that one. I think Cooper thought he had more time.
He realized the futility of his actions.
I think he just then points the scoreline, goes for 5-1 up, it's fine. Anyway, toe number 1 traded that.
Sunset Jet is his nickname. The best toad in the KSO last year. And not going to get on base here. 0 for 1 to start the season.
Maybe Toad switched, you know, maybe 2 was the new 1 and 1's the new 2, I guess.
That's possible. That is very possible. Star Wiggler up to bat. Will he charge? He's not going to on this one. Gonna slap and gonna get on base for Wario. A top 10 slugger last year, hitting 747. Very impressive, especially for a player who's usually not known for hitting that well.
John wins today. He climbs potentially. It'll be 3-0 for the. Oh, that's an interesting one. It'll be 3-0 for the top division. I don't know the names. I keep forgetting them.
The East. Yeah.
So the East division will be technically 3-0, but if the Spitballs do win, Shrew will get a massive advantage. He'll be the only current. Meanwhile, that's an out. He'll be the only GM in the West with a win so far. So
that sounds correct.
Yeah. So, crucial that the Spitballs do get off to a very good start here because every game will matter at the end of it, especially with the limit playoff spots.
It does. Only 50% of teams will make playoffs. This is a huge lead to have. They will keep it. That's a home run from Waluigi.
Oh, that's 6-1.
Holy shit. Waluigi with his first home run of the year on his second at bat.
And just like Toad, he's flapping his arms around and he says that's gone.
Yeah, what a surprising game so far. A 6-1 lead for the Shrew Spitballs.
And then within 2 innings, they've outscored 3 teams in the league already.
They have, yeah. Quick round out there to match. The medium trajectory black shy guy's up to bat. Gonna charge. Watches the first pitch.
People are just joining.
Laps a
Here's an
second.
update.
Gonna get past Yellow Madge. Gets on base. Black me next up to bat. This is supposed to be Rictofen, not anyone else, I promise. Rictofen from Call of Duty. I'm not very good at making knees.
Anyway, moving on. Let's see how they can do with that.
1 out.
I mean, yeah. Meanwhile,
he's not going to charge. I have to double play here. Not going to double play. Slot right through the middle. Now they have 2 on base once again. I believe going to red paratrooper.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here.
Star Wiggler into Star Bones. Should Wiggler decide to charge, he could easily homer your 70 base power. Goes up to 93 if my mental math is correct. Gonna slap twice, misses twice.
Avoid double play and you get Bones another chance.
That's the charge. That's gonna be close. That's gonna be really close. Not gonna make it. Gonna be an out. Still 2 on base. Red Bones / Dark Bones is already at a homer this game. 80 power now. A 10 power buff from last season.
Oh, Bones has a chance to make this an even bigger game here. Would make it 9-1, 8-run lead, which would be very difficult to come back from.
It's only the second inning, and that's gonna do it. That's a home run.
That's gone. That's a laser.
Dark Bones is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs.
What round did Dark Bones go
also
in?
not took a home run in this game. This is kind of unbelievable. I mean, once again, I feel like we can reiterate, Shrew had 4 wins in 20 games last year, 3 of which were against John. For whatever fucking reason, he owned John. John is his bitch.
I think he's
Once
like,
again,
we play him every week at this point.
And another base hit from another looking trash.
Cooper getting on base again.
Yeah, 2 for 2 this game. The medium trajectory
hasn't gone on
red.
base.
Gonna charge. Gonna watch it, and all like it doesn't watch it. Gonna be double play. Oh, nope. 2 outs. My mistake. Finally getting out of the inning. It's fucking not the 0.
It's 9-1. You can see.
10-1, sorry. Wow. I can't say I expected this.
I didn't either. Well, speaking of other games, the other games have been close. Tab lost 4-6 against Biggie. Meanwhile, Draken and me played a 1-0 classic. Classically bad.
The lowest scoring game in KSO history. Quick slap hit by Yellow Mats gets on base. This shy guy is up to bat. Gonna charge.
Don't know how I managed that anyway.
Be an out. It is going to be an out, but not a double play.
Yet again, it's a game of inches.
Green
You need to get something going.
You want to see a charge, get the charge, watches the first pitch. Another charge, Hit second pitch, gonna be a base hit for sure. Could be an extra base, will be extra bases. No, the mean doesn't go to second, but you're all going to have runners on both corners because yellow match advances to third base. The green match, medium trajectory. All you want to see is not a ground out here. You're going to charge. You almost want to see a charge. Not if it's going to be like that, but you want to see a charge because you can't ground out. You're going to double-toed, wiggler, and... Oh, and that's a double. That's a double play. I was going to say, you want to see a charge because it's almost impossible to ground out on a charge hit from a medium trajectory hitter. It can't happen. It's not super likely. Slaps directly into the second baseman. Unfortunate. That being said, it's a 9-1 game. And now they're bringing Waluigi, who's already at home run this game, back up to bat. Purple me. Shrew has dubbed her as Violet. Not going to get on base. Yellow Magic's magic catch going to get there. Waluigi with a chance to extend the lead by one more. She chooses to charge. Very low slap power. Should be noted. Only 20 in this league. If you're from the SSDL, you're used to him having, I believe, 40 or 60. No charge.
Yeah, it's something around range.
This isn't a guaranteed hit. It's not going to be
cool.
Does he get there in time?
Yeah, it's cool.
It does.
Closer than you wanted. But yeah, fair.
It is closer than you wanted, but you're not mad about getting on base ever. Boo with a double play. Wow.
Waluigi's not long enough for that one.
Finally gets out of an inning. The best part of their lineup up, I set their lineup myself because they never sent me a lineup. FatherJohn's currently at work right now. RIP to being employed. Very sad fate. This Yellow Toad has hit a home run this game. The only run of the game for the Muscles. Charges again. Gonna be a base hit. Not gonna get
Me
double
attempted it to be fair.
no.
Toad's gonna try second. No, I wish Toad did. But the question is, looking at both these teams, what do they do from here? I know it's week one, but if you're...
Well, you try and score is the upshot.
Yeah, well...
Two on base, so you're going into Wiggler with 70 power with a star, so I want to say 91 power. Could potentially homer, does charge, watches the first pitch. Should have been a strike, but the ump is insane. Gonna be a base hit. You have 3 on base. Toad's gonna go home. 2 Toads are gonna go home.
Oh, that's a miss. That's another miss. That's gonna be another miss as well. And Wiggler's gonna go second, and that's gonna be... That was a laser.
It was a laser.
Wario.
So now you have your best player, high track, 85. His 85 power star Wario is up to bat. He's a technique type, excuse me. All you need is a home run, and you are kind of back in the game. It's only the 3rd inning, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5-9 is a very negligible deficit, especially against a team that I would consider weaker. Doesn't target the first pitch, watches it. Weird star pitch.
How would you think both these teams will be at the end of the season? I think that's what...
So it's gonna be a base hit. It's gonna be a base hit. Brings home Wiggler. Not a bad play.
Use the bananas, they will. And the Koopa's gonna... Wario could have done something.
Wow.
It was the most pointless banana, but it was funny.
I mean, the banana was far from the worst thing on that fucking play. What the fuck was that? I mean, they missed on the charge double. Yeah.
Wario just gets a safe person home, just make sure that there's a run, and this can be a switch.
Yeah, and you still have 0 outs, I believe. You want to see a charge here. Once again, you don't want to see double play. You get the charge, watches the first pitch. Usually we get a first pitch charge from you get a second one. Do you get a second? Still going to be an out. The power might save them. It does. They're going to get there in time. Still saves the double play. The yellow means on base, basically where Wario was. Consider it just 1 out. Now you have a high trajectory hitter. Then a bunt. Not going to hit.
The only match with high trajectory as well.
Correct. He's the only match with high trajectory. The others are the same as blue is low. Not going to hit as well here, so you're going to get a slap hit in the yellow match.
Originally it was meant to be blue, but then a wheel decided not to. Anyway.
Not going to slap. Going to foul it off. So 2 star hits wasted by Wallow here. This is their only designated pitcher because they started Boo. Going to get on base as well. So they're 2 on base, and Wallow's going to be likely. I want to say.
Pitching roulette will be soon enough. But the question is...
Another fucking...
Oh my god. Well, it's working. They're getting people on base.
Why not? I mean, it advances the 2 runners, the second and third. Now, any hit scores. You want to see a charge from the green meat here. You don't get on the first pitch. He watches it. I don't think the second pitch will get on the first pitch. But you do get it. And it's going to slip right through the gap. It's going to be a run. So now it's 9-5. These games are always close. I want to say the 4 games were 9-10, 9-11, 10-12, and 1-4 last year, if memory serves. So these teams always play each other very, very close. Green Match up to bat, and you have a chance to get back to your good lineup. You almost want to see Green Match get out here so you have a full count with your best hitters. He is going to do that. Okay. So you have 2 yellow means, Wiggler, and Wario up in your next at bat. If you can survive the inning with letting up any more points, you have a very fair chance to get back into this ball game. It's already been covered.
They're down by 7, so...
Yeah, no, 8. And if keep in mind, this Spitballs team does not have good pitching depth. They have one reserve pitcher and they starved them for whatever reason. So once Waller goes out, it's roulette. Any home run, not that this team has a ton of home run power, any home run will count, potentially, should they get the right outfield. So we will see. First runner gets on base.
Has really good pitching depth.
That's a double play. John just had a play. He pitches Warriors 97 stamina. Warriors already tired, but staying in still. No charge from Wiggler. Gonna be an out. Holy shit, what a play by Green Match.
It survives Bones as well. If Wiggler gets on, Bones, who's been on 5 day, would have probably gone up a home run.
Right, so Wiggler, Bones limited to a single shot at absolute most. Now you have 4 really solid high trajectory batters. Batters.
Warriors after Wiggler, right?
Gonna land. That's a base hit. Yeah, Warriors after Wiggler. So fuck the camera.
Potentially a tie. They could tie it this series if everyone gets on base.
Easily. It's very possible. Not likely, but very possible. Watts is the first pitch. Keep in mind, this guy has the same hit power as a star blue critter in vanilla with a charge.
Which makes you think with the star rule as well.
Do
this now. That's going to go for the gap. The me didn't jump. The me didn't run. That was concerning there for a second.
Yellow Wiggler has a chance to homer. You almost see him try and get on base. He does go for the homer. It doesn't seem to matter. It's going to be a single base hit. Hold on, my door.
It's a bubble. It's a mistake. It's a offensive mistake. And the bubble finally happened. Both total score.
My door, brother.
And finally the bubble. It's a mistake from Cooper. And you can't really fault anyone else but Cooper there. Waluigi tired. Waluigi's going to sub out. I think Porch died. Anyway, I've got it. Waluigi doesn't swap out. Wario star hit potentially could get Wiggler all the way to 3rd. Charging will potentially... That's Wiggler going home. Oh, Wiggler, after seeing that bomb from Bones, I believe Porch might be dead. So I think I've got the rest of this. Anyway, we have the yellow me potentially looking. If the yellow me can somehow get a home run, this will actually be an 8-run comeback. Gonna go for a deep shot downfield. That's gonna be fair. Wiggler is going to risk it. Wiggler close play goes towards the offense, and that is going to be a 9-8 game. I don't know what's happened to Porch, but we're gonna keep going. Wiggler absolutely nosedives into Shy Guy's face as this is finally goes to pitching roulette now. They're gonna have to hope for someone, and that's not that bad. It doesn't muck up the outfield, and Shy Guy's all right. So it's not the end of the world. But the question is, can Madge steer the ship? Triple play. Yep. Madge could not steer the ship. Well, they did steer the ship, and unfortunately it went right into the second base. As it's a close game, yeah, but Bones could potentially do something here. You could be arguing that Bones, if Wiggler didn't make that play going out there, it could be 11-8, but Bones looking to potentially get something started. It's a really bad hit, his first bad hit of the day, and that is going to be an out. Meanwhile, Wario's starting to get tired, but John has got the pitching depth, unlike the Spitballs.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? I am back.
Now.
Wow, it's kind of a thriller, hasn't it?
Yeah, as Madge gets an out. Defensive mistake as well. Like, that Cooper in 1 inning, well, inning and a half technically because both innings, bobble which led up the the runs and also gets out there as well.
So I don't know what you want to see because you have a medium trajectory. He does get on base. So if you
At this point, just get on base.
Purple may charge and potentially get on base as well. Waluigi has a chance to take a pretty commanding lead. Yeah, he does have a very solid chance to homer, especially in this stadium. Not going to get on base. So it's going to be an out here. Waluigi is stranded to a maximum of 1 home run. It's what you want to see. Who is yellow have nobody. Okay.
Well,
so you have to get through the dog shit part of your fucking lineup to have any chance. But I believe after green match, you have double yellow me. So you almost want to see a quick 3 up, 3 down just to get the most value possible out of your guys. Although if you get 3 hits, you're happy about that too.
Boo was close. Boo had that.
Not really.
Well, Boo was hoping, you know, don't damper Boo's spirits.
He believed in himself when nobody else did, and that turned out about how everybody else besides Boo's.
Anyway, that's a good shot, and it's gonna be a double play, unfortunately.
So at this point, if I'm the muscles, I'm almost hoping that I ground out here, get back to the top of my lineup and no outs. Because you don't want to waste 2 of your hitters, 3 of your hitters. So you get on base, now you're kind of a little bit scared. Yellowtoad does have a home run this game, not the star one, not the Sunset Jet himself, but Yellowtoad Yochu has a home run. Not going to charge you. You're a little bit scared. You don't want to get through a bunch of your batters without getting any points.
Well, I guess tiring Shy Guy would actually be alright as well, because they could potentially turn into pitching roulette. Because they're already in pitching roulette.
Yeah. Gets on base. A little bit spooky here once again. For both teams, really, because this is a serious home run for him now. And, you know, gets on base
changing from both.
Sunset Jet was an Offensive Player of the Year candidate. He gets on base, now you have 3 on base for Wiggler. All Wiggler has to do is get a hit to tie the game. No base running errors, a hit ties the game.
Probably want Wiggler to slap it at this point. Like, if Wiggler risks the homer, like, think about Grand Slam goes up by 3.
I almost think you go for the homer if you are a player, but you're going to get the slap hit, and you're going to get 2 home. Really?
Yeah, man, just going to score.
It could be 3, not going to be 3.
Oh, Bones missed it, so no chem throw. They finally take the lead.
Comeback! An 8-point comeback already. The Muscles have taken the lead.
I think John heard your thing. He was like, no, I'm not going to.
I don't want to be
I'm not going to do this.
Wario 1 for 2, I believe, this game. Not going to charge here. Watches the first pitch.
Runners on the definitely get towed home.
Gets a charge. That's going to land. It does land. Going to be a double. It's going to bring everybody home. That's a bases clearing single.
Well,
wow.
First play goes to the offense again.
That's a fucking 3-point lead. Wario 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs now. Keeping up his ridiculous 7-47 pace from last season.
Violet was close.
666 on the game.
Violet had a shot.
She did, but she's stupid and nobody cares. She loses.
Fair enough. And this is pitching relay again. Shy Guy's going to come off, and it's probably going to be Cooper or something.
No. Very lucky.
I was hoping. That actually helps because Shy Guy's got
neither of these teams have a ton of home run power. I mean, they have a couple guys that can, should they choose, but it's like, no one's consistent. They have no consistent power hitters on either of these teams. So it matters less than many games. Like, if I were John, I wouldn't have picked the stadium. I would have picked, like, Playroom or something. But
I think it held the opposite order. I think Dragon did take Playroom beforehand, so I think
maybe
he was left with this one.
This is 9-12 in the 5th, the 6th.
They always play each other close, so it's always a fun thing.
True rivals here.
I'm also concerned as well. I think that pitching switch has actually helped Shrew's defense actually a little bit more than you think, because Shy Guy now has that dive at SS.
Yeah, and that is, but you have to keep in mind Shy Guy is very short, and height is a very important stat in the infield.
Yeah, at least they got the dive. Wario does not.
I think it's roughly equivalent by half the ball.
Shy Guy uses the force. Anyway, speaking of Shy Guy, here he is. Here they are now.
That's gonna land. You have 2 on base, 1 out. Leaf coming into Wiggler.
Yeah, they are. I think they are.
1 more hit, you get to Wiggler. It isn't me. You want to see a charge desperately. You need a charge. No charge in the first pitch.
You kind of want to maybe actually take
a charge out. And that's a home run. That's gone.
That's a
tie ball game. That's a tie fucking ball game.
And you're guaranteed bonus.
3-1 shot. It is a 12-12 game. There's only one out for the Shrew Spitballs. This is a ball game.
Does that mean you're guaranteed Wiggler and Bones this inning? So
Holy
Bones
shit, I'm not recording.
Okay, were you recording or no? I don't know. I am concerned. Anyway.
No, we have our two best hitters back-to-back now for Shrew. Only one out. You can't possibly get the play here. Gonna land on base, and now Red Bones could his home run of the game should he decide to do so.
Well, Bones has got 2 home runs, one bad hit, which was an out, so...
He charges. That's a home run. That is a 14-12 game. What a fucking comeback from the comeback.
I think...
Who expected this to be game of the week? Really, you should have, because they're always like this.
Yeah, it's just a case of Street managing the ship. Wiggler just gets absolutely launched. It was never going to happen. But it's magic
3
time.
home runs for Dark Bones, the current leader. Gotta land as well.
Arrow has a chance as well.
Get back around to the good part of your lineup.
Wait, did Wiggler just have Chem High? Fair enough.
Yeah, they do with Chem now. That is correct. That's going to be a double play, but you cannot be mad at this. Shit.
No, you can't. You take the lead.
6 points? 5
I believe it is 5. So basically the exact same
5
as
runs,
but the good thing for John is he has both the 6th and 7th at least.
He does,
2 innings
but
to get
he's
2 runs.
on his lineup. Gets a slap here. It's going to land. He's going into yellow.
Oh, another bubble. That Cooper's bubble twice.
Inconsequential bobbles, though.
Well, the first one was a little bit because I allowed both toads to get home, and that's why I actually ended up starting to run back. But this one, a little bit. I think the ball would actually disconnected. That's double play.
Yep. You want to see charge here, just get on base, get back to the part of your lineup that can win the game for you. That's what you need to see.
This Madge has...
It's gonna land! One more hit and you're in a much, much, much more comfortable territory. Actually,
so
you
at
almost
least...
want to go out. I'm wrong. You almost want to see this.
It depends because the toad that is next has got a home run already. So it depends.
But now you have 2 outs. It's really spooky because if you get past the good part of your lineup, you get in the middle of a good lineup, most of you is hot, which isn't bad, but it's scary. All it takes is one bad hit from the yellow toad to make this game really scary, and it's gonna happen. So now you have kind of the worst case scenario if you're FatherJohn.
At least you got Toad and person after Toad.
You do, but you have to make sure that nobody else gets a run. To have a chance to time.
Oh, Waluigi. Oh, that's
not have very little going on. Put the Wiggler and the yellow man. So much about to be tired as well.
Imagine would sub in.
First ball wisely. Charges. Gonna land a hit? No, Wiggler's too tall.
Finally, height is an advantage.
Height is pretty nice.
You can assume if Waluigi gets a good hit, Madge is going to slip up for Madge.
A star hit from Wally, not a guaranteed hit by any means.
This could end up anywhere.
But I missed the magic catch.
And they're just standing there as well, so even though Waluigi was never going to try second, but...
It's 2 low trash slappers after 2. No chance one grounds out.
One momentum thing if you can actually get a home run.
Grounds out. That's a double play. And all of a sudden, this comes down to Wario. Should all the slappers get on base, Wario has a very real chance to walk this game off.
Well, you've got Star, Toad, Wiggler, and then Wario, so it is highly possible.
It's very real. They're all stars.
It'll be the first walk-off of the season.
Charges. That could be a homer. That's going to be close. I think if we get there,
Burns is quick enough. Yeah. So they have to hope to tie.
Yeah, you need Wiggler to not charge here or to get a home run. I think he'd rather than not charge. Should Wario decide to charge, he's extremely likely to home. But you really don't want to see Wiggler do that. A home run's just as good as a single here. You want a single. You're not going to charge. It'll land on base. Everything comes down to Wario.
I think Stu's just pulled the game over.
You need a home run right now from your stud.
Hasn't got one today.
Right in
double play.
Double play, and that's the game. Shrew is now 4-1 versus FatherJohn. Holy cow, what a game.
Shrew actually said it was over.
A bigger comeback.
Yeah, Shrew actually said it was over during the 7th, so Shrew calling his game the right time.
Impressive. Red Bones is your MVP. Who's surprised? Good hitting performance for everybody. 130 from Wiggler. 80, 50, 130, 80. You can't complain about that. And from the other side, 180 from Red. Red Bones. Holy shit. Carried the hell out of this game. If he failed to homer one time when he did, FatherJohn wins this game. John is currently 1-4 against Shrew, who is currently 5 wins in his career. 4 of them against John. That's unbelievable.
I think he wants to play him every week. I think that's the challenge, which is probably going to be happening.
For real. The highest scoring game of the season by box score.